Twig razor for a dome shape. And I don't know how this will go, so we'll wait just a moment for folks to join in. And if you are watching this on replay, this was shot live, I should say. And we're going to be using the Twig razor by Leaf Shave, which we used for a face shave in the video earlier. And I really enjoyed this razor, so I'm looking forward to using this live for you folks once people start coming in. I'm a little bit early, so it might take a few minutes for people to filter in. And the soap I'm going to use today, let me show that to you while I'm waiting, is this is going to be Shannon's soap, City of Champions, which was sent to me by Brian of Shannon's as a joke because I do not like the Cleveland Browns. Hey Kim, it's good to see you. You're the first one here, so welcome. The soap is going to be Shannon's City of Champions, and it was sent to me as a joke. Hey, go Hobbs. Sammy, Raza, hey, good to see you. Joke soap because I do not like the Cleveland Browns. I strongly dislike the Cleveland Browns, and I hope they get crushed today by the Kansas City Chiefs, but the soap smells good, and I'm going to use it. Hey, Jim. Hey, Pete, good to see you. Hey, Borb. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Jose. Anyway, we're going to use this soap from Shannon's. It does smell nice. It's like pink champagne. Hey, Maddie, good to see you. Mateo, Steve Walker, I agree. Go Chiefs, go Chiefs. Hey, Cameron. All right, so the brush for today is going to be, hey, Inspector, good to see you. This is the Aftershave Co. Let's show it to you. The coin there. Disco is the name of this brush handle. And this, for a hand-turned brush, was $57 to my door with a knot. And that is quite a good price. Like, for a handcrafted brush, 30 millimeter knot. Hey, Joseph, good to see you. I mean, it's nuts. $57 from Canada to my door. And for a handcrafted brush, that is a phenomenal price. So we're going to get that in there and get it to soaking just for a moment. Oh, you like you like the Browns? Yeah, here you go. And they also sent this, and so to embarrass me really, because they knew if they sent it to me, I'd have to use it. Yeah, Raza, check out Aftershave Co. The handcrafted series. It's a crazy good deal. Like I said, for the money, it's nuts. Sorry, Dan. We've got the Shannon soaps here in our Captain's Choice bowl, and let's begin just to start making a lather. And thanks everybody again. I'm going to make a lather, then I'll show you sort of how the leaf loads and all that. Just a second, let me get some moisture in here. Had to grab the spray bottle. And yes, I was very glad to see the Alabama Crimson Tide put a whooping on Ohio State. Hey, Mr. Henriksen, thanks. Hey, Fuzzy, good to see you, man. You might be interested in this razor because it's a single edge, but it is modern, so, you know, it's not vintage, but I'm sure it'll work well. I'm going to have to add a lot of water to this soap. Yeah, this is Joseph the Cashmere 30 millimeter fan knot. And again, that brush to my door for a hand turn, handcrafted, was $57. That's, nobody does that, or very few people do it. So I'm very happy about that, of course. And it's going to take me forever to... Oh, Frank, hey, I didn't see you stop in. I was just watching your video where you were using your edge, and that looked nice. Very, very nice. Hey, Robert, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's going to take me a while as I keep adding water to the Shannon soaps, by the way. If you haven't tried it, the prices were right. It is a very good soap. I always say it's very underrated. And Shannon and Brian are very good people. Some of you might know them. I think Matt Weaver knows them, some, or at least knows of them. And by the way, I want to mention Kim Gray, who's here today. I was talking about yesterday the value of these crossover modern products. And so Kim Gray found her way into this hobby because Leaf had an ad up, and then she stumbled into traditional shaving. She bought the Leaf, and then she started watching videos, and next thing you know, she's buying these traditional products. And so the crossover appeal of these razors that Leaf provide is, the edge wasn't so good, Frank. Yeah, I hadn't finished the video yet. But anyway, I know a lot of traditional people just poo-poo everything that's modern, but you have to understand from a growth mindset, meaning we want more people into traditional style shaving, it is a very positive thing to have companies like Leaf putting these products out that pull people who aren't traditional shavers in. And so Leaf has pretty good marketing power. And so people will see ads that they might not see. Like they're not going to see an ad of a clog proof, you know, but they might see an ad for the Twig here and then start buying these old traditional products as well and buying these soaps and razors. And so from a growth mindset perspective, these Leaf products are invaluable. All the money that they pour into advertising, and when they're in those magazines and people see them, those people can stumble in here just like Kim. And that's why it's a very, very valuable thing in my view, as someone who really wants to not only preach to the choir, those of you who are here, but to invite more and more people in who are going to buy products, and they're going to really stimulate the economy in terms of the hobbyist side of things. And it makes it good for all of us. And so there we go. I think we've probably done enough here today. I'm going to be shaving my head today, and I know some people don't like watching that, but I already shaved my face this morning with the Razor Rock Lupo, which is fantastic. Somebody just mentioned the Lupo Retro. Just the Lupo is fantastic. And Maddie, oh, as a matter of fact, Maddie, in this morning's video, which airs tomorrow, I used your soap. So I talked about the soap. I talked about the Lupo versus Game Changer, which is cool. Okay, I think we've got enough to get going here. We could add a little more hydration though. The Shannons, it's good stuff, I'm telling you. And this particular one, I don't know if they're going to sell it. Yeah, the Lupo is good. I agree, Pete and Raza, really nice. Okay, that is plenty good enough. And so let's just set that aside. And again, sorry for being organized. So let's give you a look at the, good night, Albert. Let's give you a look at the Twig razor if you haven't seen it. This is a single edge razor by Leaf. Now, many of you ask about, let me grab it over here, the original sort of prototype, which this was more of a trimmer, like for getting in some tight edges. This is a full-fledged face, head, whatever shaver. I used it yesterday. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I would like that too, Maddie. So this razor is not this. It is much different in my opinion, and it works well as a full face shaver. And the way it loads, I think it's cool. So let me show you. You twist the bottom and the cap raises and moves over like that. And it's got some magnets in there. So today I'm going to use an Astra SP blade, although Leaf does sell blades. I think they're $12 for 50, but honestly, you can get these full DE blades and just snap them in half much cheaper. It's up to you, but no, these are not proprietary blades. This is $59, Frank. And so anyway, it sits in there. It's got some blade stops there, and then you screw it down. It's going to rotate, and it's going to cover that blade all the way, as you see there. So you can see the way it's loaded. There's no overhang on the sides here if you're worried about that. Yeah, it's similar to a vintage razor. So again, it comes up and out of the way. And the reason that's sticking to the top is because this has glue on the blades, which I don't really like. I hate the glue on these safety razor blades. But anyway, that loading mechanism, quite cool, I think. Comes down into play. And I used this yesterday in the video. I just put it up this morning. This was a nice shaver for my face. I really enjoyed it. You can get a stand. I set it down somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere here that it sits down in. Let me show you the one that's up for giveaway. Leaf did provide this unit for a giveaway. Go to see my video from this morning later, after this live, hopefully, and you can enter for the giveaway. It's kind of minimalist packaging. I think this is made in China. I think I read that this morning. But here is the giveaway one, and it comes with 5 half DE blades. Again, you can buy a full-on full DE blade, snap it in half, or you can buy the half DE blades, and we'll slide it in. Did I see Mel? Yeah, I saw Mel did a shaving video. Anyway, this one is up for giveaway, along with, I believe they provided a stand and so on as well. So we're very cool. All right, so let's get going. This is just plain water, and I just use it in this so my hands don't get wet, really, to tell you the truth. And it does a good job of you know, misting the dome. So let's see how we do today. And I got to tell you, I think this AP Shave Co. brush for $57 to your door for a handmade brush that is quite an amazing deal. Yeah, $59 US, too expensive. I understand. I mean, for some people it will be. I completely understand that. I love this cashmere fan knot, by the way. It's really, really soft. And the 30 millimeter version is pretty dense if you're into that sort of thing. And I was just watching Fuzzy yesterday, and he said something I think some people agree with, which is the knots have gotten too big in some cases. I got this from AP Shave Co. And I kind of agree with Fuzzy. In some cases, I think 30 millimeters is probably the limit. In terms of, I don't know that you'd want to brush any bigger than 30 millimeters. That's just me. The leaf is sort of unisex, Raza. I don't think they have any special, or they might have colors that are, you know, perhaps that women might enjoy. I don't know. They do have multiple finishes in the twig here. So that's important to you. By the way, the Shannons are just good stuff. It always hits the mark. Yeah, they are unisex. And again, Kim speaks from when I say that razors like the leaf can bring non-traditional people into the hobby. She's right here watching this video. So that's the value of these things. So if you're a traditionalist, try not to poo-poo modern things, because these things are going to advertise. They're going to be in magazines. They're going to be seen, and people will stumble onto these videos and then go, oh, he's using a nice soap. He's using a nice brush. Let me try that, you know. So let's give this a whirl. Head shaving, first time. And again, I can't guarantee this will be a phenomenal head shave. I may have just got my ear right there. I don't know. Because this is my first time using this razor on the dome. And I'm going to do something different, which is just to go up the side of my head there, because I think sometimes going back and around doesn't work that well for me, but I will try to work around my ear here a little bit first. And again, probably not the best of ideas using this razor the first time on the dome live. That feels pretty good, actually. I did get my ear right there, right out of the gate, because that is the thing. If I'm going to cut myself, I always will do it. I don't know if I got myself with that part or actually how I did it, but I always nick my ear if I'm going to do it. So, you know, that's what happens sometimes. Anyway, let's go up this way and let's hope we don't do any more of that. Hey, Tim. This razor feels pretty good. You can hear that feedback. At least I hope you can. It actually feels pretty good on my dome. But again, yeah, when I do live shaves with the leaf, a lot of times it's not a great result. And I already got my ear there a little bit. So, you know, that happens. Yeah, most people don't do videos while shaving. Some of us do, but live, it's tough. Because you're trying to read the comments and sort of pay attention to what you're doing too. It's a little bit tougher than just doing a regular video, I would say. But it actually feels pretty good on the dome so far, other than getting my ear there. Might hit that with the styptic between passes just to tone it down a little bit. When you cut those ears, they bleed like crazy. And I have a habit of getting my ear sometimes when doing head shaves. This actually feels pretty good so far. I am surprised. Not bad at all. It's not clogging up. I think Grey Dog had a question about it. Clogging? It is not clogging. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Yeah, there will be blood. Yeah, on my ears is where I usually do it. It's good to see you, Art. Actually, it's good to see everybody. I thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to show this razor and try nailing the chin bleeds forever. Really wanted to try this razor for head shaving just to see how I felt about it. And so far, I am liking it more than a typical DE razor. So maybe it'll be a razor that I use some on the dome. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, so far it's very enjoyable. I will have to figure out how to maneuver around that ear that I just cut. And I knew I did it when I did it, but we'll work on that. And I'm going to try to put my finger over that. You see the back of it right there? Those, I don't know if maybe I got it right there with the back of that blade. I'm not sure if not exactly sure how I got it, but I did. And it is not the first or the last time that that will happen, I promise you. Sometimes you bring a little blood. You certainly don't, it's a goal not to, but I don't always hit the mark on that. Thanks everybody once again for joining. So let's see, let's go with the left hand a little bit. Feels pretty good so far. Not bad at all. And the Shannon soap, which I haven't talked much about, really nice soap. I'm being careful here because I'm trying not to open up where I bang my head over there. So far, I must say I'm very pleased with this razor, and I'm going to compare it to the Broman razor that I have. I might get another Echo just to compare it with. Trying to be careful over that area that I have on the side of the head there. That's always the thing. When you have a bald head and you bump it, there will be marks. Or if you cut it, there will be marks as well. Hey, Steve. I don't know if I said hi to you, Steve, so I apologize. So I'm trying to both focus and execute a pretty decent shave. Hey, Alan. And if I have missed saying hello to you, I apologize. I'm trying to focus here on the shave. So, and that first pass, other than my own fault, nicking my ear there, due to lack of familiarity with the razor, I would say it's good. I can tell you already, I like using this razor on my head better than safety razors, typical safety razors. And this is a safety razor. It's 8 a.m. in Cali. Yeah, it's early over there. So let me dot this little place right here. Might have to hit that with the styptic. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? I'm on a live shave. I got plenty of time. I'm not pressed for time. I'll just hit that there and we'll try to get that to where it doesn't bleed throughout the shave. I love your Charcoal Goods razor. Yeah, that's a really phenomenal razor. Charcoal Goods, just absolutely beautiful. But I gotta say, the Lupo and the Game Changer, no slouches. I used them side by side this morning. That video will air tomorrow. I really, really, really like it. Both of them, actually. I compared them. It was fantastic. Okay. Well, I don't think I got it yet. Sometimes you have to kind of hold it on there, but we'll try to bring that to a close. I just barely got that. I'm not sure how I did it, but sometimes it happens. And if it starts to bleed, we won't worry about it. I'm not going to bleed out from the ear. At least I hope not. Hey, Barbas. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a great day so far. I hope all of you are having a great day so far, actually. And again, I hope you will enter the giveaway for the Twig that I have ongoing. That video just aired this morning. So go #Twig. And again, I can't tell you how happy I am about these. I'm calling them crossover products that have the potential to bring new people to the hobby. That's what we want. New people spending new money, Or at least that's what I want. Because when they spend money, the artisans can innovate and the craftsmen, and it's fantastic. Hey, Thomas, good to see you. Anyway, so far, very, very enjoyable. And if I'm being completely honest, this feels more comfortable for me than using a safety razor on the dome. And maybe even more comfortable than the Leaf. We'll see. We might have to compare them, down the road. The soap today, which I know, sorry for knocking the camera there. I know Thomas uses Shannon sometimes. Shannon's great price, very, very good soap. And this, again, is a joke soap sent to me. It's not a joke to them, but it's a joke to me. They sent that as a gift. Very good quality soap. Hey, Jimmy, did you get the Rocca yet? I know it was running late. I don't know if it ever arrived to you yet. I bought one and had someone send it to you. I haven't done any dieting yet. I've yet to start. I keep saying I'm going to, but I never have yet. So I'll be doing the intermittent fasting here pretty soon. Yes, Popeye, go to my video from this morning on this channel. There will be a link to Leaf. It goes on sale Wow. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy just contributed 20 bucks to the channel. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Anyway, go to my video this morning. There will be a link to leaf. This Twig goes on sale February 1st, 1 February. So it's not on sale yet. But please enter the giveaway first. You have nothing to lose. So go and drop that hashtag on the video, please. And you know, stand a chance of winning. AP Shave Co. will be, my link will be in the video tomorrow. Boy, this is a magnificent brush for the money. And they have some regular stock options that are just, now Pete might know more, Pete Kaufman, if you're still here. This is their handcrafted variety, and they just have some that I think they get from, you know, China, like all the brushes, really. Hey, Mike, it's good to see you. Hey, I got to ask you, Mike, what do you think of this brush from AP Shave Co., hand-turned for 57 bucks to my door from Canada? I think that's an exceptional value, really. Because it's not, you know, again, handcrafted. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I was really surprised at the value, you know. You know, I like some value. I don't know if he turns them, but they are handcrafted. He has a handcrafted line, Pete, and then he has the regular, like just order and drop in the knots, you know, line. And by the way, thank you, Inspector, very much for the contribution to the channel. I really appreciate that. And I can't thank you enough. I'm always humbled at the support that I get, and I really, I appreciate it. So let's continue on. And let's try to keep my ear out of the way this time on this side. And we'll sort of do some sort of semi against the grain here. So far, it feels pretty good. I would say I am enjoying the Twig for head shaving. I didn't know if I would. I really did enjoy it for head shaving a lot. Or excuse me, I really enjoyed it for face shaving. Did you see the way it loads, Mike? Well, again, this is what the glue does. It causes the blade to stick to the top cap. But anyway, if this blade didn't have glue on it, it loads like that. And it would normally set down in there, but the glue is causing it to stick together. So anyway, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little razor. And there is a vintage razor, which I think Jim mentioned before, that had a design similar to this. If you could mention that, Jim. I can't recall the razor that has a sort of similar design. But I'm digging it so far. And I certainly dig the... is the same feel as the Twig. This is the Twig. No, the original plastic one, this is, yeah, vintage Seagal. The original plastic Twig it doesn't shave anything like this. This is a completely different razor. In my opinion, wow, thank you, Raza. I really appreciate that. I don't know what to say. I'm always humbled at that kind of support, but thank you. Anyway, this razor, oh, I'm glad David is here. So David, I want to tell you something. I know you always poo-poo the leaf. The leaf is the reason that Kim stumbled into traditional shaving. So please, in 2021, we want you to have a growth mindset. We want these crossover products that bring other people into the hobby. Anyway, Kim Gray's here just because of the leaf. Because she found the leaf, and then she started seeing these videos, and now she's in the traditional community. So that's what we want. We want these products that are in GQ and Forbes and all these magazines, and we want this to bring other people in, or at least I do. And I hope everybody else does also. Let's try to go gently over the head here. So far, I gotta say, I am pretty happy with the way this shaves. But yeah, the value of this razor from a crossover perspective is really significant. Many people are going to see this in the leaf, and they're going to stumble in here, and they're going to be buying stuff at the razor company and, you know, at AP Shave Co. and, you know, everywhere. Very nice. I must say, I'm pretty happy with this razor. And don't forget the giveaway. Please enter. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing at all to lose. I think I like shaving with this on my dome better than any other safety razor so far. Now, it's a first run, so maybe I'm just in love with it because it's new. That can happen, but I'm really, really liking it so far. Now, for a guy like Jimmy, I don't know if this will be Jimmy's preferred razor. By the way, Jimmy, did you get the Rocca? I don't know if, did Jimmy answer? If he did, I missed it. Let me know if you got the Rocca yet, because I'm anxious to see you use that. And I hope you like it. I got the Rocca because of Glenn Helly and Jim Will Shave and the Inspector. Can't wait to get into February, or you can't wait to get it in February. Yeah, I like it so far. I think it's a fine razor, and let me tell you something. There's value when you use these sort of razors in videos and new people come in. For me, that's just, you just can't beat it. Like, because as much as I love all of you guys, I want new people to be coming in and spending that money so people will develop these razors. Yeah, Nick says if he felt like the folks were into injectors, they might like this. I've never been a huge injector fan. Let's see what I got. I'm going to do a little cleanup. Honestly, from the perspective of a first run, not bad at all for head shaving. I am surprised. I am surprised. How do I keep my hair not to grow? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. There are ways to do it, I guess. Electrolysis. But if we do that, we won't be able to shave. And so I don't want that. I'm doing some touch up here. I did go wrong at the beginning and nick my ear there. So you do have to be careful with this razor. It is, again, not a cart. This is a single edge razor. And we're doing some gentle touch up back there. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. And I'm anxious to see as other people try it, you know, what they think about. I'm doing some touch up there on the back. Did you see that I was using the friggin' brown soap, David? I hope the Chief win today. Big. Yeah, you do have to respect the blade. And sometimes I don't. And when I don't respect the blade, I get a lesson. And, you know, what are you going to do? Again, thanks everybody for coming and, you know, get a look at the leaf. Yeah, they're certainly not carts. They're like a cart in the pivot, the original leaf, but this one, there is no pivot. It just uses a half D blade. Hey, Shave-a-thon. He had to take a break to come in. Thank you, Shave-a-thon. I appreciate it. I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup here before we get to the aftershave phase. And I'm trying to be gentle not to grab my ear there. And I must say, that was a pretty doggone head shave, good head shave from the perspective of a first run. This is better than I do with regular safety razors. I don't know if it's just that I was being more careful, but I got a much better shave with this one than I do with a typical safety razor. No, I had one sent to Glenn. There was a guy on Instagram, and he was selling a Rocca really cheap, or at least for a great price. And he asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I had him send it to Jimmy because I thought he might like it. Asian pear soap, I love it. It's fantastic. Let me rinse the dome real quick, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back with the Lancaster tail here. Is David still here? David Gonzalez? Thank you, A's back. Really appreciate it. Hey, Kevy, good to see you, man. Is David G still here, Gonzalez? Soon to have JNat Gonzalez, I'm curious. Henson aluminum. I like the Henson razor too. Doesn't have a lot of blade feel, but it did pretty good job. I got this, David, from AP Shave Co. for $57 to my door, and this is a handcrafted. This is not one of those, mass-produced brush. What do you think about that for? I mean, that's pretty good for the money. I would say 30 millimeter, and it's not one of those, Yaki or what have you kind of brushes. It's in his handcrafted series. He does drops for these brushes like every week or so. And he has usually only a handful. But for the money, I thought that was, I mean, you can't get usually a hand-turned brush for that. That looks great. And it was to my door for 57 bucks. I thought that was a really nice value. So, yeah, and the knot is great too. I don't care what you say. Let's get our witch hazel going here. I got to tell you, that was a really nice shave. I enjoyed it. I didn't know how that would go, to be completely honest with you, because it was my first time using the twig on the head, and I am surprised. I am surprised. It was much better than I expected. I would say also for the face shave, it was much better than I expected. I would definitely consider it a mild razor. So if you want really, really aggressive razor, this is probably not going to be it. But it delivered a good head shave and a good face shave. So I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. I like AP Shave Co knots too. They just work well for me. They're well priced. I really enjoy them. I'm going to finish off with the Shannon's Barbershop, just because I'm using Shannon soaps today. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I think some people don't like the sort of heavy tail end here on the handle, but it sort of fits the razor. I don't know, it just kind of works. I guess, I don't know why, but my favorite part is that loading mechanism. The way it twists and comes up. And it does have a magnet in here, but since this blade has a bunch of glue on it, which you see there, it's sticking to the top cap. This was an Astra blade, by the way. Thank you, Aceback, I appreciate it. But it's a pretty cool design. And it's one of those razors that just isn't like everything else. There's only one razor I've seen that looks similar to it, and that's that old vintage razor that Jim was talking about. So I would say this is something pretty new relative to most other things. It's really, really nice. Oh, thank you, Popeye. I appreciate it very much. Let's slap on some aftershave because I was talking about it but never got around to applying it. And this is good stuff. The Shannon's Barbershop, if you like barbershop scents, it's fantastic. In the realm of CAD and London Magrid Barbershop and stuff like that, it's very, very nice. Thanks, Maddie. I appreciate it. And again, I'll be using your soap in the video tomorrow. I've already done it. It's already shot, but it will air tomorrow. I really enjoyed it, as always. How does this compare to the One Blade? For my head, the One Blade was the worst razor I've ever used on my head. I did not like it at all, not even a little. This was orders of magnitude better than the One Blade on my head. The One Blade I thought was a good face shaver, not a good head shaver. It was terrible for head shaving for me, but it was a good face shaver. But this, again, $57. It does have a lifetime warranty. So if something goes wrong, you can send it back. Leaf will fix it. It has a 30-day guarantee. So if you use it for a couple of weeks, you just don't like it, send it back. I mean, what is there to lose, really? Again, it launches on the 1st of February. And I'm really excited about this because I think this razor has the potential to pull more people into the hobby, just like Kim. And she is a testimonial to products like the Leaf that are those crossover sort of products. So whenever I see any artisan or vendor poo-pooing the Leaf, I'm like, why are you doing it? That's a silly thing to do, because they might come in via the Leaf and then discover your soaps or brushes. Hey, Alexander, I appreciate you being here. And by the way, if I miss saying hello to anybody, please sound off and I'll be happy to do that. If anybody has any questions, now is a good time because I'm finished with the shave. Thank you, Frank, for joining me. I really appreciate it, or joining us. Joining everybody. I appreciate it. And I hope you get that edge worked out. I'll go and finish that video. Cashmere or Plisson? For me, Cashmere I think is even softer than Plisson. Cashmere is the softest knot I've ever felt on anything, ever. Hey, John, thank you for being here. Have I tried a razor that's both a great face and head shaver? For me, no, because I don't use most of the safety razors on the head. But so far, this one was good in both areas, for me at least. Yeah, Jim says anything that gets folks to switch from carts to this style of shaving is a good thing. Yeah, Kim, I do find that 2 blades feel similar to 3. Let me see if I can. What would you say is your ultimate combo if you could only have one razor blade? And so, whoo, I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no way I can do it. How's the grip on the handle, Tim? I don't know. I don't have any problems with slipping usually. It was fine for me. It does have some knurling down here and up here. It was good. I don't know. I don't typically have grip problems. Yes, you're eligible for the Twig giveaway. I couldn't either. Oh, thanks. My son's turning 13. Happy memories watching Dad shave. Got into her wet shaving. Girls and boys, we appreciate all your advice. Thank you very much, Janine. I really appreciate that. Thank you very kindly. What did Joseph say? I don't know, Jim. I don't know what it is right now. It's higher than it was like when I was fasting, but I don't know what it is. I haven't taken it for a long time. Finally, Junior arrives. Finally, Junior arrives. I was going to be very upset if Junior didn't at least come in here and say hello. I was going to be very, very upset. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. Kim says, in case you're watching the replay and don't see it, that the leaf brought her here, but she stays for the folks. And so I think that's really nice. The dude of Junior, Jim, by the way, every time Junior sees your face, he calls you Stallion because you look like the Stallion. Oh, what's the weight of the razor? I don't know. I'll link the leaf website and they'll have it on that. Bye, Maddie. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. What's the aggressiveness on a scale of 1 to 10? I would call it, I think it's in the realm of medium, but just, mild. So perhaps maybe 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10, slightly under medium, let's say. I don't know the material this is made out of. I looked on the website. I didn't see it. I could have overlooked it. I have no idea what it's made out of. Yeah, Jim. In your profile pic there, it looks like the Stallion. And so every time that Junior sees you post on anything, he's like, hey, Stallion. Thanks, Kevy, for taking time to join us. I really appreciate it. Kevy shaves, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what material this razor is. Thanks, Raza. I know it's early where you are. Thank you. Good for sensitive skin? Steve, I would assume so, but I really don't know if it's better than any other razor for sensitive skin. It does have a single blade, and single blade razors work better a lot of times for folks with sensitive skin. So I'm going to say that, generally probably better than a cartridge in that regard. Thank you, Retro Weld. I appreciate it. How is the OG Leaf compared to the Twig in terms of aggressiveness? This one, to me, feels more efficient than this one. This one is pretty mild overall, but it has 3 blades. This one with the single blade, if I were to put a single blade in this one's going to feel more efficient from my perspective. It just based on very limited uses. One use on my face, one use on my head. So it's not a lot of time to become familiar with the razor. But I would say that this certainly feels more efficient if I were to put only 1 blade in there. Stone Cold Shaver. Thanks. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you showing up too. All right. Would love to see a Kevy and Nate dual shave. Do you like the pivot? I do like the pivot on the original Leaf. I find that does, work well on the Dome especially. Yeah. Jason says maybe a feather blade in the Twig. I'm going to try that probably this coming week for a face shave in this just to see what happens. I'm not one of those people that think the feather makes a razor really, really more efficient. Some people do. I definitely think it's a sharper blade than some, but I usually can't feel that it's tremendously better. But I will do that. That is a good suggestion. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Kim says, hello, Razor Company. Yeah. And by the way, Razor Company, if Kim's buying stuff from you, it's because of the Leaf. So thanks to the leaf. That's how she found you. Do I keep the blades in? Generally, my advice is do not keep the blades in razors ever. Take the blades out, let it dry. And in fact, there'll be a video up on the Razor Company website at some point, probably in the next few weeks, where I talk about after the shave care, if they decide to use it, that is. But I don't recommend that you keep blades in razors. The steel is cheap. It will cause transfer rust, and it will transfer it onto even your stainless razor, and you don't want that. So now on this particular razor, every now and then, if I know I'm going to shave the next day or something, do a head shave, I'll leave them in there. But my general advice is don't do it, because you will get transfer rust from the blade to your razor if you're not careful. If you're going to leave the blade in there, at least open it up and make sure it airs out, because it's just it really sets the recipe for rust, and that's not a good thing. Who do you think has the best shave soap formula? Whew, I don't know. I gave you my top 10 artisans. You could pick any one of those. Can you get 2 to 3 shaves from half a blade? I would assume so. I don't. We're going to find out, because I'm going to keep this After blade with this razor, and we'll use it and see how many we get. I would assume you get close to it, but who knows? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to, but I'll certainly be thinking about that. Hey, Andre. Good to see you. Thank you very, very much. Any other crazy questions, Junior? That was a really good question. Hey, CB. No, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. CB has a YouTube channel. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. Where are you from, CB? Is it the UK, or excuse me, is it England, Scotland? I can't remember. I apologize. Do I feel CK6 is much better than the original? For my use? No. Do I think it's better? Yes. Is it better for me in terms of the actual shave? I don't think so. Not for me. But it is good, and I think it is better. It has more skin food and things like that. What are some of your favorite lime soaps? Oof. All of them. Honestly. Who's your favorite new wet shaving channel? Ooh, that's a hard one, because there's so many great ones. Junior, you would be one of, for sure. Let's put it that way. North Wales, UK. Okay, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Are you going to use a feather artisan razor on your head? I used the other day. I used that feather cart razor on my head. I wasn't crazy about it. The F3 or whatever it is. I didn't like it as much as Harry's, to be honest with you. Who is your favorite wet shaving YouTuber, period? Whew. To narrow it down to one, how could I do that? How could I do that? There's no way I could do that. But David, you would be among them for sure. Hey, Garrett, good to see you. CB Shaves is a good channel as well. Yeah, I've been liking your videos. Thank you for videos. Can't wait for the Mueller razor shave. Oh, yeah. I dropped that out the other day, Jim. By the way, everybody, I have another giveaway this week. Giving away the leaf. I have that 5K for the second time giveaway ongoing right now. Go check out those videos and enter. There is nothing to lose. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Chris is a wet shaving politician. Oh, that's good. Upfo, what are you laughing at, Upfo? By the way, I forgot to mention, Up for a Shave Dave is also a YouTuber. He has a very positive channel. It's time for another video. I don't think I've seen one for a couple of days, Dave. So let's get it. Let's get it. Even Mel made one yesterday. So Upfo, you can't let Mel, at the rate he's going with shaving videos, which are like one shaving video to 75 frag videos, you can't let him outdo you on the shaving video. So we got to see Upfo with some positivity. I've been needing that. Chocolate bourbon, yeah, that's a great scent. That is a great scent. I really like that one too. And I'll tell you right now that chocolate bourbon aftershave, it lasts a long time. What do I think of the Rex Ambassador? It's a good razor. It's very, very good. It's efficient. If you like mild razors, it might not be for you, but if you like efficiency, very good razor, very good build quality. Oh, it's my pleasure to give advice. I can't say that I'm giving you good advice, but I will give give advice. So CB asked the other day for advice on shavettes. And really the person I think I would ask, go ask Jeremy, the traveling shaver. Also, ask Dave Card. Those are two really good people to ask on that. How many hours do you spend for your hobby a day? A lot. A lot. I don't know how many, but it's more than a few, or at least it's more than two for certain. So it definitely occupies a lot of my time. The part about making videos, by the time I collect all the information, do all the links, create the thumbnail, make the video, do the editing, it's probably an hour and a half or more to do every video. It just takes that amount of time. It just takes time. Do I have other hobbies? Yes, fishing. It's one of my hobbies. Camping. I really like to do that. I'm into technology as well. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Nico, the shave today was with the Twig razor by Leaf, and we used the City of Champions by Shannon Soaps. What's for lunch? I don't know. I haven't even thought about that, Tim. Top 3 DE blades for me: Astra SP, Gillette Platinum, and I think maybe Feather. Or, yeah, definitely Astra in there. What's your favorite meal? I don't know. Ribeye would be my absolute favorite. Trying to acquire another Dollar Tree shave brush. Oh, yeah. I got to get my shave brush price down so I can get a really good budget shave. And I got to find a $1 aftershave, too. Dave Card equals Shave Jedi. Yeah, he is, Steve. I agree with you. And I'm going to go about probably maybe 10 more minutes. If you all have time, if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to ask, anything you want to comment on. Would you recommend Sterling or PAA soap first to try? Use budget as your guide there. If you don't want to spend much, go Sterling. If you want to spend maybe a little bit more, go PAA. You can't go wrong either way. Are you going to get the dual comb? No, I don't like dual comb razors because I think it lends to uneven use just for me. I don't care for it. Have you tried Bolzano and Kai blades? Yes, but it's been a long time. Dollar Tree aftershave. Yeah, I need that. What do you recommend for someone looking to give straight razors a go? Jeremy, a couple of things. Either go to Marion the Barbarian and see if he has any vintage razors that he's going to let go of for a good price, which he often has them. He has a channel on YouTube. Or, oh, okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Actually, a call started coming in and it blew my connection out. So if a bunch of people popped off. Can you see me now? Am I back yet? I don't know. Frozen? I'm sorry. Oh, back now? Am I back now? Oh, okay, good. I was just going to go a couple of more minutes anyway, but yeah, a call actually was coming in and it blew out my live, so sorry about that. I usually put it in Do Not Disturb, so I messed up this time. Thank you. Yeah. So Junior, don't call me and blow up my live. Whose edge do you prefer? That's smooth and efficient? Oh man, I've used so many great edges. Lately, the best edge that I used recently was Magic Mike. I really like that edge a lot. But honestly, there's no assurance that the edge that I like is going to be one that you like. So try multiple edges and see what you like. That's the best way to best way to do it, in my opinion, because it's so subjective. No one can really recommend an edge to you that's guaranteed to work well. Yeah, get some Sterling samples. That's a great idea. Well, listen, folks, I really appreciate you all. I'm going to wrap this up because I got to return a call now. I can't thank you enough for joining me today. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your positive words and the affirmations and everything. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate it. Till next time, I've been your host, CDP, and I'm reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and of course, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much.